Good evening, sir. My name is Charles Richard A. Sinangote from BSMT 1 Bravo. So, tonight I will be answering the question: can a physical object demonstrate God's existence in relation to modern scientific discoveries? To explain this, I will use this many electric fan. At first glance, this fan looks simple, but in reality, it is made up of several essential parts that must work together for it to function. Let me explain each essential part. Firstly, we have the blades. These four blades, these are responsible for creating airflow. When they spin, they push forward, which is what cools us. Without the blades, these fans would produce no wind. I'm gonna show you an example for the uh, airflow that it creates. So, as you can see, it indeed created an airflow for when they spin and pushes the air forward, cooling us in the process. So, the second one is the motor. The motor is the core of the fan. It converts electrical energy into mechanical motion. The motor is somewhere around here, allowing the blades to rotate. Without the motor, nothing moves. So, the third one is the battery. I'm gonna show you the battery right here. This is the battery or the main source of this mini electric fan. This detachable battery supplies the electrical energy needed to run the motor. Without the power, the fan is practically useless and cannot be used by anyone. Lastly, uh, we have here is the protective casing or the grill. This surrounds the blades and it protects users from injury and keeps the internal parts in place. Without it, the fan becomes unsafe and unstable. So each part has a specific role and none of them can fully replace another. This brings us to the concept of irreducible complexity. Irreducible complexity means that a system is composed of multiple parts, and all of those parts are necessary for the system to function. If even one part is missing, the entire system falls. For example, without this battery, I'm going to show an example. Without this battery, this mini electric fan will not work. As you can see, I am clicking the button but it is not working. So if I put the battery in and click the button, it will then work. So as I've said, without the battery there is no power, therefore this electric fan will be completely useless as is as it will not be able to function normally. Another one is without the motor there is no movement, and without the blades, of course, obviously there will be no airflow. So the fan only works when all of its essential parts are present and functioning together. In modern science, we observe similar complexity in living organisms. Inside the human body are incredibly complex systems like cells and molecular machines that also rely on many parts working together at the same time. Just like this fan right here, these systems often cannot function if one essential component is missing. Now, let us think philosophically. This fan clearly did not come into existence on its own. Its parts, the blades, the cover, the battery, the motor, were all designed, arranged, and assembled by an intelligent maker. If something as simple as this fan requires a designer, then it raises an important question. Could highly complex biological systems exist without an intelligent cause? Irreducible complexity suggests that such systems are best explained by the existence of a designer, often we refer to as God. This idea does not go against science. Instead, it complements it. Science explains how systems function. Philosophy explores why such complex systems exist at all. In conclusion, this mini-fan demonstrates that complex power systems depend on complete coordinated parts. As you can see, through the concept of irreducible complexity, it becomes reasonable to consider that complexity points towards design, and design points toward a designer. That's all, sir. Thank you.